Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront updates and some more news regarding Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yesterday we got a lot of responses from Dennis regarding changes coming to Battlefront 2, and if you have missed those, feel free to check out the video I made yesterday on that. But today, Sledgehammer70, the community manager on the game, posted on the forum saying patch incoming, and it says that he wants to provide a quick update on the upcoming happenings, as we have seen a flurry of tweets from Dennis in the last few hours, and they do have a patch incoming. It's going to address more than a handful of items and bug fixes. This patch is in the approval stage and should arrive soon pending those approvals. As a small peek at what you should expect: hero tweaks, Wookiee warriors tweaked, trooper tweaks, specialist, heavy and officer, weapon tweaks, bug fixes, and a lot more. We will go into full details on each adjustment and tweak once the patch is released, so stay tuned for the official date announce of that going live. We will publish downtime and the full patch notes here once available. So this patch is probably coming very soon, since it said it was in the approval stage, which most likely means that it's already left DICE and is now being approved by Sony, Microsoft, and so on. My guess would be that we might be lucky and get it next Tuesday, because that's usually when they release the patches. Otherwise it might be the Tuesday after that. They have occasionally released patches on other days than Tuesdays, so it's not a guarantee, but my guess would be for next Tuesday. And like I said, this is just a peek of some of the things, but if you want more specifics, you can go back to my video from yesterday where I talked about things that Dennis brought up that will be patched. I've also got some other details. CJ, the weapon designer on Battlefront 2, responded out on Twitter saying that both the ion turret and the infantry turret will be tweaked, as in the ion turret might be nerfed a little bit and the infantry turret buffed, which I think is very reasonable because the infantry turret is quite weak at the moment. I'm not sure I agree on the ion turret though. I think it's actually in a pretty good position because right now it actually feels useful, but I still don't think I've died a single time as an infantry against the ion turret, so I personally don't think they should touch the ion turret. That thing definitely doesn't need to be nerfed, because usually ion weapons tend to be something people never use, but right now in the current state of the game, the ion turret is actually something you see every now and then, so please do not nerf the ion turret. But infantry turret, yes, definitely a buff. And moving on, Sledgehammer also says on the forum that their team is working on both online and offline content. While I have no specifics to share right this moment, we're not putting any one game mode aside and are looking to bring fresh content to all aspects of the game, which is fantastic to hear for all of you who are asking for more offline content. Personally, the things that I'm really hoping for in terms of offline stuff is private matches, that you can play arcade online with a friend, and that we get vehicles and starfighters in there. So hopefully that's something that this could include. And lastly, he also says that most of our new content updates will arrive with our season updates. Some content could be released earlier or at random times, but look to season releases for new content. So I guess that at least confirms that there might be some gap between the seasons, and that we won't just have one season and then another season starting right after, which I think makes a lot of sense. My guess is that the big drops might have a similar gap to the previous game with about 3 months, but that we might get smaller drops in between. And obviously if the seasons are going to be 6 weeks, I'd imagine that there might be only 1 month between the seasons, but I'm purely speculating right now. All this really confirms is that there will be a gap between the seasons, and that we could potentially at some point get some content during those gaps. But that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the force be with you.